Hey guys, welcome back. I know nowadays during the school year it's kind of tough to get videos out on a regular basis, but finally school is over. Spring quarter is totally done. Summer's coming up, but we're not planning on taking any classes, so I get to actually get out in the world and hopefully use my new education to find a better job. But right now, I'm doing a gun review. We don't do too many of these very often because school's expensive. So today we're checking out something I've had in the past, and I picked up a kind of a new one actually. This is the JG Bar-10. Now, I get so many hits on my sniper and my DMR videos. It's really surprising to me, to be honest. I hadn't had one of these in a while, and I kind of missed it. And to be honest, a bunch of my teammates were picking them up, so I figured $100? What the heck? It's a fun little gun. Maybe I'll throw some parts in it and see what I can do with it. So today we are checking out the JG Bar10. This is the most recent model. Picked it up online for a pretty reasonable price. And yeah, let's check it out. So if you guys don't know what the JG Bar10 is, essentially Tokyo Marui for a long time has made their VSR-10, and JG has cloned it for roughly a third the cost, or half the cost depending on where you buy it, of course. For the money, this is an awesome gun. I know the sun just went away. It's one of those days in Washington where the sun is very inconsistent. There's tons of cloud cover, so this video might get dark and light, and that's just how it goes. Like I was saying, this gun is 100% compatible with PSS-10 parts, which is essentially all the Tokyo Marui VSR-10 upgrade parts. And it's, for the money, it's actually a very fun gun. But I'll tell you, as a stock gun, it's not impressive. I'm just going to say that flat out. It's so stock, and that's really all there is to it. The accuracy is so, obviously better than an AEG, because it is a bolt action, single shot, just one motion gun pretty much. And past that, it's not that really effective. I was getting about 150 feet out of it with 3s. I tried 2 5s out of it, and the hop up really doesn't want to go past 2 5s too much. So getting 2 8s and 3s, your hop up really is having to struggle to get that BB out there. So what I have to really consider, this is an upgrade platform. Out of the box stock, it's okay, but you get what you pay for on it, about $100. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this gun a lot, and for the price point, it's a fun little upgrading platform, and trust me, I will be upgrading it. But stock, if you guys are looking for something that's going to perform out of the box, go buy a nice Echo 1 M4 or something. They're going to perform a lot better than this guy. You're going to get a lot more fire down range, and you're going to have a lot more fun, to be honest. This is one of those guns that you grab and you put several $100 of upgrade parts into it, and then you go have a ton of fun with it. But stock, not that amazing of a gun. Now, with all that said, the JG Bar-10 is a fantastic upgrading platform. For the money, it's a great place to start. And if you're doing backyard stuff or something, this is a fun little gun to plink around with. It really doesn't shoot too hot. Mine was shooting about 410 out of the box stock. It's pretty quiet, and it's, at 100 feet, you can hit a person, not a problem, every shot. But past that, it's not really super effective. Maybe 150 feet, you're still hitting a person, but that's about where it drops. Now, with that being said, I actually really like the JG Bar-10. It is super comfy. It comes with everything you really need to get started. There's different packages you can buy online, different scope, bipod packages, depending on where you buy it, of course. And really, it comes with everything you need. Let's just start with talking about everything it comes with and kind of go from there. Now, the gun's going to come with one 25-ish round magazine. I usually pick up at least 3 or 4 more of these, so kind of get you going. Figure if you're going out in the field and you've got 20, 25 rounds, you're really not that effective, so go grab a couple more. Bag of little .2s. A lot of reviewers say, oh, these are great. No, they're really trash. Throw them out. They're worse than Walmart grade ammo. They're really terrible. Of course, you get a cleaning rod. Comes with a little unjamming end and a cleaning end. It's a good length for the barrel, and having an extra one of these is always a plus. Now, this is a large bag full of stuff, so I'm just going to kind of go through it really quickly. It's a pretty decent manual it comes with, and it comes with a couple of little targets. These targets really aren't that great for this gun because it's not that consistent past 50 feet. And these targets are about 5 inches wide, roughly, so okay. The gun does come installed with the rear sight on it, and it is adjustable for height. That's about it with the spring. The front sight doesn't come installed, and it does be in. You can install it with the adhesive pad that is included. It comes with all the little components you need, the Allen keys and everything to remove and install whatever you need to. And it comes like a little kind of a barrel stop. I think the original ones came with a metal orange tip, and I think that's really used to like remove it from what I understood from my original one that I got, but it was so glued in it just stripped it out because it was plastic. But the new one actually comes with a plastic orange tip, no metal on here at all, so I'm not sure why they still include that, to be honest, but they still include it. And lastly, you get two actually very large silica gel packets. Honestly, I'm going to start keeping these around for my biodegradable ammo, so cool. Now, out of the box, the gun does not come installed with a scope mount. You do have to install that. It comes with the screws and everything to do that. And to do that, you do have to remove the rear sight on here, which is really not that big a deal. It's an Allen key and a screw, and you're all set to go. One thing I will mention is the scope mount on this. The holes don't line up perfectly with the holes in the scope mount, so the body doesn't line up with the scope mount super well. I did have to kind of re-drill the holes on the rail here to get them to line up well. Otherwise they're off by like a millimeter, and they're kind of tough to wrangle in there. So it's not perfect, but you can get it to work with a little modification. It's a very comfortable gun. I really like the feel of these. Just kind of starting from the stock here, you do get a sling loop on the back. Obviously it's going to have a corresponding one on the front here. And the entire body on this is rubberized. I really like the feel, and it's very kind of silky smooth to the touch, to be honest. I plan on painting this gun, just being a bolt-action rifle and all, but I'm almost ashamed to, because I'm going to lose that kind of silky feel. I'm really going to miss it. But moving up a little bit, there really isn't a lot to talk about on this gun, so this probably won't be a very long section here. Obviously, you're going to have your bolt handle here. Lift up, pull back, push forward, push down, pull trigger. And that's your bolt action right there. Your safety is just in front of that. Your safety is going to be turned on when it's in the rear position and turned off when it is forward. There is an R and an S, safe and fire. Below that, we do have the trigger guard and the trigger. You can actually adjust the pull length of the trigger. You have to actually take this out of the body first. And it does come with a plastic trigger guard. I don't care if it's plastic, honestly. I'm fine with that. In front of that, on the opposite side, is your hop up. You push it all the way forward to turn your hop up off, all the way back to turn it all the way on. On the bottom of this, you're going to have your magazine slot here. Your mag just goes straight in there. And I really want to shoot that crow. And your little dimple here, this little button will drop your mag. But the magazine in this was actually really tough to get out. There's a couple of rails or bars inside the mag well that'll probably end up sanding down a little bit, and that'll make it a little bit easier to get out. But as is, you might have to get like a flat head or really kind of pinch your fingers to get it out. Now, you do have a pretty long barrel on this. The barrel really starts about here roughly, and it's about a 430 millimeter inner barrel, so not super long, but the outer barrel is actually quite a bit longer because you do have a long bolt here and everything. And the orange tip here, the one I got a long time ago actually came with a metal tip here with the paint on it. This is just an orange cap, and it's pinned in there. There's no metal cap under it to really admire at all. So that's kind of a downside for me, because I'll probably end up getting a metal tip for this later on, or a thread adapter for a suppressor or something. So this is a downside for me. I don't want to paint this. I'll probably just end up popping it off. That's really about it. Let's go ahead and chrono this thing. For roughly $100, the JG Bar10 is actually a pretty fun gun. It's a great upgrading platform. Don't expect it to really perform out of the box as is, because it's just not that great of a gun stock. But once you put some upgrades in it, get a little bit more powerful spring to it, better hop up and everything, a little bit better trigger sears and everything, you are set. This thing is going to really, really pwn some people, and it's a lot of fun to use on the field. I'm really looking forward to upgrading it, and I do have a lot of parts to throw in it. So I am going to continue to do videos in this and kind of show the parts I'm throwing in and the performance I'm going to get out of it. Now, I do have to give this gun a grade, and I have to take into account the performance, the cost, and just the feel and the quality of the gun. The quality is pretty reasonable for the price you're paying for it, really. the performance is not that hot out of the box, and that's why it's really an upgrading platform. And so for an upgrading platform, it's great. But if you're just going to use this gun as is, which is really how I got to grade it, it's not that impressive at all. And it comes with everything you need to get going out of the box. You just need to go buy a scope if you want to. It's already got iron sights, you can do that if you want. You can get some decent quality BBs, not the trash ones it comes with. So I hate to do it, but I got to give it a kind of a lower grade just because of the performance. I got to give it a 6 out of 10. I like the gun a lot, but just because the out of the box performance, it really chops down on that grade. So 6 out of 10 is what I'm giving this guy today. For the money, it's good, but you can make it a lot better. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Powder Chief in Kilo 23. This is the JG Bar-10. I expect to make a lot more videos on this, so stay tuned.